What is up, Nuggets? It's your boy, Killer Pizza, here with a brand new video for you rascals and rapscallions out there. As always, I hope everybody's having a great weekend, watching some spooky movies and whatnot. So I just got done recording my video for tomorrow, which is 5 horror movies I want you to own, I believe volume 7. And I figured I might as well just make a quick little video explaining this past Wednesday, which, as you could tell from the title, was going to see NOFX final show in Detroit. So if you're here just based off NOFX, know that this is a horror and physical media based channel. If you're interested in any of that stuff, take a look at my older videos. If you like what you see, give your boy a subscribe. I would appreciate it. But for everyone else, all my regulars, let me give a little bit of a backstory. NOFX is my all-time favorite band. They're a punk band from Los Angeles, California. They've been playing since '83, and I have never seen them live. For whatever reason, they never seem to come to Michigan, or I miss out, or just something always happens. I never got a chance to see them, and I always wanted to. I had plans to go see them about a year and a half ago at the Punk and Drublick Festival in Ohio with an old friend of mine. But, to make a long story short, he pretty much flaked on me. It put a stake through my damn heart, man, and it killed me, man. It's been bothering me that I haven't been able to see NOFX since, because I believe that was my last chance. But about 4 months ago, as I was waking up, playing on my phone a little bit, I work second shift, so I get up a little late. They announced, hey, we added some extra shows, and one was a show on a Wednesday night at the Fillmore in Detroit, 20 minutes from my house. I bought the ticket right then and there, and I took the vacation days off to get Wednesday off. I took Thursday and Friday off as well, because last time I was in the pit during the Circle Jerks and the Descendants, I was sore for 2 days, which, same here. But anyways, I've been super excited for the show, so come Wednesday, I'm going to give a little bit of a story of my day, how it went. Woke up, went to the grocery store, got a haircut, all the boring stuff, did a little pre-gaming before the show, and I got an Uber to pick me up. So 20 minutes from my house, it was maybe $25 to get there, which is actually a pretty rad deal, because it would have cost maybe $20, $30 for parking anyways, and they dropped me right off of the front door. And this is probably my first concert going alone, which was kind of like an adventure. And I like adventures, I didn't film much on this trip, but I have some clips, which was a reason I thought maybe I'll tell the story. Here is outside, quick clip. Yeah, so that's right outside the Fillmore. As you can see, Comerica Park right across the way. Detroit isn't all that crazy and bad, you just, if you're in the wrong areas, but the downtown area of Detroit is amazing. The Fillmore has been around for over 90 years. Super excited to revisit this venue. So first of all, when I got there, like I said, I was planning on going alone, and I had an old friend of mine hit me up to say he was going to go pick up a ticket from a scalper. This is my buddy John, that I literally haven't seen in maybe 15 years. We grew up in the same neighborhood together. Our moms were friends and everything. He's 6 years younger than me, so he used to skateboard with me and my buddies, and he was like the real little kid in our crew. But I was like super excited that he was going to meet me up there, but he was going to be showing up a little late, like right after the second opening band got there and whatnot. So I go into the show, and it was just kind of fun. A lot of people told me, like, going to a concert alone is going to be strange, but when you go to something that has so many like-minded people, like a concert or a certain convention or a wrestling show, it's very easy to make conversation. And I found myself just sharing some PBRs with some strangers and just telling some stories about NOFX and punk rock shows and everything. And it was pretty tight. I really enjoyed myself, and just waiting for my friend to get there and everything. Like I said, quite an adventure. I ended up stumbling into the VIP section upstairs somehow. I don't know how I pulled that off. I just walked into it. So here's a little clip of me upstairs in the VIP section during the first opening band set. And as you can see from all the architecture and everything, there's a very old and beautiful building. That was a pretty cool spot just to be chilling, waiting for my buddy to show up. Because as a lot of you guys know, I have a foot injury I'm dealing with. So it was a bummer that I couldn't get into the mosh pit. So I was like, I'll just chill up here until NOFX goes on, and then I'm going to try to bum rush to the front of the crowd. So my buddy John shows up, we chill a little bit, we get some shots, we get some more PBRs and whatnot, catching up and everything, which was a lot of fun, and then NOFX took the stage. We go down one side, and it's so packed we can't get in. The security guard says you have to go down right here below the steps, which is in the very, very back. We run around the other side, like, let's get to the front of the stage. And that's where I lost my friend. I didn't see him for the rest of the show. I powered my way through. I made it maybe 10 people back. And NOFX was so good right off the bat, man. They played so many great songs, and just words can't describe what I was feeling in this crowd watching this damn show, man. And as the show went on, I just slowly started creeping my way up from 10 people back, 9 people back, 8 people back. And a funny part of it, this happened during the Circle Jerks and the Descendants too. People are crowd surfing, and someone would get right over me in the final deal. I'd pick them up, gorilla press slam pretty much to their back, and just throw them to the security guard. And a couple guys are like, oh my God, man, that's impressive or whatever, gassing me up. And I'm like, I'm a pro wrestler. I'm a pro wrestler. And this guy's a wrestler, you know, gorilla press slamming people, the security guards and whatnot, which is just kind of a funny thing right there. And I keep making it closer and closer up to the front. I had my hand on the rail at one point, and some old punk dude like wanted to fight me over. He's like, my arm's here first. I'm like, I didn't know that was a fucking rule, man. First come, first serve. Like, you know what I mean? Being so aggressive and whatnot. But at one point, I was wearing my San Diego hat, and in between the songs, I yell at El Jefe, El Jefe, El Jefe. He goes, hey, is that a San Diego hat? I go, yeah. He goes, that's awesome. I said, yeah, it is. Everyone's like, hell yeah, man. El Jefe was talking to you, which is just so cool, man. I felt like a teenager again. Just like, oh, the joy of seeing NOFX, bro. And then here's a little clip right here where I'm like 2 people back while they're playing Eat the Meek. Check this out. So with that many people in the crowd, I was so surprised I got that far up, you know? And I was almost damn near to the front. And then I remember at one point towards the very end of the show, I tell this girl that's in front of me and this other guy, I have my forearms on him. I say, guys, I'm not trying to like crush you guys. I'm not trying to elbow you. I'm just trying not to crush you. She goes, you can put your hand on the rail right here. I go, okay. I throw my hand on the rail. NOFX keeps playing, and they give a very heartwarming like speech to the Detroit crowd. And they say, hey, we got one more song. And they go to play The Fucking Decline. If you've ever heard that song, it's a 17-minute punk rock ballad, one of the greatest punk rock songs of all time. My favorite song by them. Everyone in the crowd was audibly in shock. And the best thing happened just then. Right when they started, everybody started jamming, and the whole crowd shifted, and I just got shoved into the front row right against the railing. Though I got crushed for 17 minutes straight, it was unfucking-believable, guys. This was so amazing. Like, yeah, here's a little clip that somebody posted online. I think it was Mark Z was the guy. I want to give him credit for stealing a bit of his video. But right here is a clip from them playing The Decline. Unbelievable. One of the greatest experiences of my life. The crowd ends up clearing out and everything. Fat Mike comes off the stage. They're throwing picks and drumsticks to the crowds. Here's a clip of Fat Mike shaking everyone's hands right before I got to meet him. Then I got to shake Fat Mike's hand and just tell him how much I appreciate him and everything he's done and how much his music meant to me, which was one of the greatest moments, man, at a concert. Crowd clears out, go out into the streets of Detroit. People are lighting up out there, having a good old time. Met some people out there, and I'm talking to the guy that was standing right next to me. Met some guy out there who is a big wrestling fan. Might come to the show tonight and everything. So it's just kind of a small world, you know. Then I end up getting my Uber coming home. And this dude played Project Pat the whole way back. So what a perfect way to end the night. And I go home, chill out, relax, just kind of reflect on the night and everything. And this is just a moment I've been waiting for like 20 years to see NOFX live. And the adrenaline high was on during the show and everything. Unbelievable. I was so damn sore the next day. I was supposed to work out and whatnot. I just got sushi and freaking and brats and stuff and cooked out instead. And it was just the best way to cap off the show and everything. And I got to just say, if you ever are contemplating on going to a show by yourself, I say do it, because there's so many awesome people that are going to be there, and you're just going to have a good time regardless. And I just got to thank NOFX for everything they've ever done. My favorite band of all time, for putting on a great show. This was their final show in Detroit ever. I believe they have 14 shows left. And it was just quite an honor to be in the front row and witness it. And it'll be a moment I'll never forget. NOFX, you guys fucking rule. Fat Mike, El Jefe, Melvin, Smelly, you guys rule. Thank you so much for everything, man. Yeah, I'll just say one of the greatest nights of my life, seeing NOFX on their final Detroit show. And with that being said, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed my short little story. I just felt like I had to get it out. You know, if I didn't say this now, I wouldn't have had another chance to tell this little story and whatnot. So I fucking love punk rock, man. I love live music. It's amazing. With that being said, I got to get my ass in gear. I got to get ready. Got to finish getting ready to go to the Super Shogun show today. Wrestle an old school Rick Cartier. And he's going to get it, man. But anyways, thanks guys for watching. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for 5 horror movies I want you to own. They'll be out at noon. Other than that, hopefully everybody's having a good one. Blood, Guts, Gore. I'll check you guys next time.